Hello, I'm Randy here, and today we're going to be looking at the Mictuning RGB lighting kit, which is in this small box here. Okay, so we'll get started by taking a look at what's in the box here. Not a very large box, and again, this is RGB lighting. For those who are not familiar with that, it simply means we can choose what color of light we want, which seems to be quite popular as of late. And for those who've seen my RGB light bar review, it's from the same people that made the light bar here. So what do we have in the box? We got, looks like some heat shrink tubes, a bunch of screws. This is the 8-piece kit, so there's 8 of these RGB modules here. And it looks like they're strung together. That looks like a set of 4 from the looks of it. And this is kind of designed for like interior, exterior of your vehicle. So pretty much wherever you want to mount them and bling out your vehicle, so to speak. I suppose you could use them in other applications as well. So we got, looks like this is the power supply here. Okay, so here's the entire kit. You got one remote. Looks like quite a few functions on there. You got the power supply here for it. Looks like it comes with a switch. Connection for the lights. I'm assuming that's the IR transmitter there for the remote. So probably something to keep in mind. You're probably gonna have to have this mounted somewhere where you can use it with a remote. And let's see, anything else on here? 2 connections here. It does have a fuse on it. Looks like just a little 3-amp fuse. We got a splitter cable here. And something to note here, I noticed. See the little arrow on there? There's also a little arrow on there. So I'm assuming arrow to arrow. And I'm guessing that's what the heat shrink tubes are here for. This is supposed to be a waterproof kit here, but these are definitely not waterproof connections. So I'm guessing the heat shrink probably goes on here to keep that, help keep it waterproof. I wouldn't necessarily maybe consider it waterproof, but it should help keep it waterproof. And then the lights come in a strand of 4. Looks like they're about 2 foot apart. So what is that, 6 foot there from end to end on the lights. And there's 2 sets of them. So for a total of 8 lights. It comes with an instruction sheet there. Kind of explains it a little bit what all the functions on the remote do. And according to Mictuning, you can use this, the back of your truck, interior of your vehicle, RV, wherever you want to RGB up your lighting situation. Like I said, they are water, I'm going to say they're water resistant. They claim to be waterproof. I don't know about that quite, but I'm going to say they're water resistant. So you probably don't want to, stick them under the water, but if they get splashed with water, they'll be fine. So anyway, let's, I'm going to hook this up to some power here. I want to try it out, see how it works, and then we'll maybe take it from there. Okay, I've got the lights hooked up to some power here. I've got both strands connected. Got the remote here. Oh, and they flashed. And one thing I forgot to mention about these lights, they are music activated, at least depending on which mode you have it in anyway. So you can see when you the lights will flash based on the sound. Now I haven't tried this with any music yet, but I think I'll maybe try that in a moment here. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to probably mute the sound on the camera here so you folks won't be able to hear the music. Don't want to get any copyright issues, but I do want to give that a try. So like I said, I got both light strands hooked up here. They simply plug in right there. You can see both connections. This is the little controller here, and the other end, the red appears to be positive, at least that's the way I have it hooked up. Red on positive, yellow on negative, and then the switch will also turn these lights on and off. Now you do have on the remote here, so we have a red mode, so we can have red light, and what is it, red, green, blue, white, orange, yellow, cyan, and purple. So your choice, whatever color you want it to be. They are quite bright, I will have to say. And then we got a couple options here as well. We got jump 3. So it jumps between 3 colors. In this case, it's RGB, red, green, blue. And you got jump 7. I'm assuming that probably jumps between the 7 colors on here. You got fade 3. So that's going to fade between the 3 colors. You got fade 7. That's going to fade between, and again, I'm assuming this is the 7 colors on here. You got 4 music modes down here. And you can kind of see it changes color based on the sound. And again, based on the sound, you can see it very slowly changes colors in this mode. And then sound 3. This kind of just rapidly changes, doesn't have the fade, whereas number 2 there kind of had a fade. And then number 3 here. And this one, the lights are off until you have sound. So like I say, kind of some cool options here. You also have brightness control there, and then on and off. So let me try some music here, and we'll see what this looks like. And I think we'll maybe try, it's number 1? Yeah, I think we'll go with sound number 1 here, and let's give some music a try here a moment. Okay, there we go, folks. Hopefully that made sense to you there. These are basically sound activated, so when you play some music, which I was just playing music with my phone here, like I said, the music I was playing is copy protected, so I'll probably put some other music with it. So the music I was playing is going to be different than what I'll have on the video here. Don't want to have any copyright issues with YouTube there. Yeah, it seems like it actually works surprisingly well. I'm not entirely sure how it picks up on the music here. I don't really see any indications on this little box here. I'm assuming it's this box that detects that, and it actually works quite well, surprisingly. So again, this is the Mictuning RGB sound activated lighting kit. If folks want to check it out, I will put the information in the description below to this lighting kit. Like I say, it seems pretty cool. Again, designed for pretty much whatever you want to do with it. You can even use it indoors if you want. You just have to have a 12 volt power supply for it. And they are supposed to be waterproof. Again, like I said, looks more like water resistant. I mean, actually these are probably waterproof, just the connections where they provide, looks like some heat shrink to make it a little more water resistant. I wouldn't consider heat shrink waterproof, but again, pretty cool light kit. If you folks have any comments or questions about this, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.